Okay, hello, hello, hello. Is everyone out there? Okay, good morning, grade 4, and welcome to your first hour of code. Today we're going to be using a program called code.org, which is fabulous and easy, and you can actually do it in your own time as well. So today I'm going to take you through an introductory course. Okay, my name is Melody, and there's my Twitter handle, and this is the details of the course that we're going to be doing today. Okay, just a little bit about me. I'm one of a twin, and we both are digital transformation activists, and we really believe that coding gives you superpowers. Okay, so what are we going to do today? We're going to spend almost an hour coding. Has anyone out there heard of coding and why we need to learn to code? Interesting question. Right, so I'm going to show you a little YouTube about all the points on this page.
Hello world, Ryan here. Today we're going to talk about 10 reasons kids should code, according to Tinker. Number 1, coding helps kids visualize abstract concepts and lets them apply math to real-world situations. Number 2, kids who code understand the value of planning, which results in better writing skills. With coding, kids learn through experimentation and strengthen their brains, which allows them to embrace their creativity. Parents enthusiastically report that they've noticed their kids' confidence building as they learn to problem solve through coding. Number 5, as kids write more complicated code, they naturally develop better focus and organization. With coding comes debugging, and there's no better way to build perseverance and resilience than working through challenges. Learning a new language through coding teaches logical communication, strengthening both verbal and written skills. Kids are empowered to make a difference when they code. We've seen students spread positive messages of tolerance and kindness through coding. Number 9, coding is a basic literacy in the digital age, and it's important for kids to understand and to be able to innovate with technology around them. And finally, there's a high demand for workers in the tech industry. Mastering coding at a young age allows kids to excel in any field they choose. Be able to innovate with technology around them. And finally, there's a high demand for workers in the tech industry. Mastering coding at a young age allows kids to excel in any field they choose. Be able to innovate with technology around them. And finally,
Okay, so there's some good reasons why we should learn how to share. Right, so 3 new words we will learn today are coding, which you've already heard, and programming, which is ultimately what coding is, and you'll see that as we go through the lesson, and debugging, so you're going to have to learn how to pick up errors and fix them in your coding. Tips before we start. Once you are on... Okay, hello. Is everyone out there? Okay. Good morning, grade 4, and welcome to your first hour of code. Today we're going to be using a program called code.org, which is fabulous and easy, and you can actually do it in your own time as well. So today I'm going to take you through an introductory course. Okay, my name is Melody, and there's my Twitter handle, and this is the details of the course that we're going to be doing today. Okay, just a little bit about me. I'm one of a twin, and we both are digital transformation activists, and we really believe that coding gives you superpower. Okay, so what are we going to do today? We're going to spend almost an hour coding. Has anyone out there heard of coding and why we need to learn to code? Interesting question. Right, so I'm going to show you a little YouTube about all the points on this page.
Hello, world. Ryan here. Today we're going to talk about 10 reasons kids should code. Number 1, coding helps kids visualize abstract concepts and lets them apply math to real-world situations. Number 2, kids who code understand the value of planning, which results in better writing skills. With coding, kids learn through experimentation and strengthen their brains, which allows them to embrace their creativity. Parents enthusiastically report that they've noticed their kids' confidence building as they learn to problem solve through coding. Number 5, as kids write more complicated code, they naturally develop better focus and organization. With coding comes debugging, and there's no better way to build perseverance and resilience than working through challenges. Learning a new language through coding teaches logical communication, strengthening both verbal and written skills. Kids are empowered to make a difference when they code. We've seen students spread positive messages of tolerance and kindness through coding. Number 9, coding is a basic literacy in the digital age, and it's important for kids to understand and to be able to innovate with technology around them. And finally, there's a high demand for workers in the tech industry. Mastering coding at a young age allows you to excel in any field.
Hello.
Innovate with technology around them. And finally, there's a high demand for workers in the tech industry. Mastering coding at a young age allows kids to excel in any field they choose.
Hello.
Innovate with technology around them.
Hi, Melody. You can just go on. I don't know why your video is keep on going.
I don't know either. Okay, so there's some good reasons why we should learn how to.
Just go out of it so it doesn't restart again.
I have. Right, so 3 new words we will
But
learn
now
it's
it's recording
me. Coding, which you've already heard, and programming, which is ultimately what coding is.
Just is there no playback or something on your computer on?
No. Tips before we start. Once you are on,
Because it sounds like it.
Okay, well, I've checked here and it was doing a record, so I've stopped that. So can I just carry on now?
Yes, you can start. It's fine.
From the 3 new words?
Yes, start
okay,
there.
How do I start? Do I just carry on talking now?
Yes, just talk. Everything is just going on.
Okay. Okay, what's that doing now? All right, so 3 new words you'll learn today is coding and programming and debugging. Programming is obviously the more advanced version of your. Okay. Good morning, grade 4. What's it doing?
It's definitely something on your computer that's replaying everything.
Can you wait, please? Can you wait?
So how do I switch it off? I haven't got anything on it. You know, on here. Should I just open the PowerPoint again?
Just a little bit about me. I'm one of the twin.
But it's not doing anything about the sound.
You see on the right here, it says record on this computer. That is off.
Because I can still hear, obviously, the class going. So it's definitely on replay, but it's not on my side.
Where will I find that?
Otherwise, you should just go out of the meeting and get in again. But I don't understand why it's doing this, because it's never done it.
Well, I don't this is why I wanted to do this whole thing beforehand. I have no idea. Okay, I'm going to go out of the meeting. Okay.
Ryan here. Today we're going to talk about
Hi, everyone. We are just having some tech issues. Just wait a bit. Hi, Mel. Yes. So we can just start now. But don't worry about the recording. I'll record everything.
Yeah, no, I wasn't recording. Okay. So can I go back to the start and start again?
I don't think you should play that YouTube link. I'm scared
Okay.
that's gonna record
and you know
again.
I practiced it how many times, finished it and went back. Okay, I won't. I'll just let them read the screen. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Must I start again?
I think you can start with the words because everything else is already recorded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Apologies for that glitch. Okay, so why should kids learn to code? It allows learners to create content, not just consume it. Teaches problem solving and creativity. It's a place for learners to take risks and fail safely. Teaches that learning is a process, not a product. It is inclusive and builds self-confidence, supports many principles of math, science, and technology, develops teamwork and collaborative skills, and teaches persistence and perseverance. Right, 3 new words you'll learn today is coding, programming, which is your more complicated version of the coding, and debugging. All right, once we have opened up the tab on your browser, you're going to right click at the top of the tab and go to mute tab because this program has music and you don't want that music playing while you're trying to work, unless you don't mind it, but I would prefer it if you put it off. Here are some more tips before we start. On your run page, it'll be at the top left. You are going to count your moves using the blocks. They're not very clear, but you will see them. So just look out for that. Check on some of the levels there at the top of the workspace block, which is where you're dragging your blocks in. You'll see it's giving an indication of how many coding blocks you should be using. Okay, to delete or remove a block, you just click on the block and drag it to the left and a little dustbin will come up and say delete. And then you have a hint button just to the left of the instruction block. But you'll see that all once we're on the page. Okay, so at the end of the lesson, you'll know and understand the different areas of your coding page. There are different areas, workspace, run space, where you fetch your blocks. You will have used picture blocks to create your code. You'll be able to see your progress and which lesson you're on and the ones you have done. And you'll be learning to use the run and reset button. Okay, so let's get started. So I want you to go to a browser, whichever one you're using, Google or Bing, whatever you're using, and you're going to type in the words code.org. Okay, so once you've done that, you're going to scroll down and go to Learn at Home, Do an Hour of Code.
Must we all do this?
Yes, you must all do this. I've got my page up. You're going to go and type in code.org and you're going to get to a page where it says Learn at Home. Can you all see my page? You're going to go to
Mel, we can't see the browser. You'll have to switch windows.
Okay.
Just minimize your slides, then we'll be able to see your browser.
Okay. It says screen sharing is paused.
It's not paused on my side, but I don't see your browser.
Okay, I've got it up. I've minimized my PowerPoint and I've got it up on my screen.
So otherwise, stop screen sharing and then re-screen share that we can see if the browser is showing then.
Okay, now?
Yes.
Okay.
Now
Okay,
I
so
can
you
see.
Okay, can I carry on?
Yes, you can carry on.
Okay, so you're going to scroll down to the bottom and say Learn at Home, and the second option is Do an Hour of Code. And you're going to click on that. Which will take you to this screen. And you're going to scroll down once again to Minecraft Hour of Code. And you're going to click on Go. Which will take you to this page, and we are going to be doing the Minecraft Adventurer today. Okay, is everyone with me? Okay, and you're going to click on Start. All right, we're not going to watch the videos today. You can do that in your own time if you feel like you want to watch the videos. We're not going to watch the videos. You're going to click on the cross where the video is, and you're going to choose a character, Steve or Alex. Okay, I'm choosing Steve. Okay, this is where I said you need to mute your tab so that the sound goes off. and it gives you the screen. Okay, so let's just look at the screen. Right at the top, you've got the number of lessons that you can do. And once you're finished, you're going to click I've finished. Here is your instruction line. It reads to you and it tells you which blocks you need to use. Here you have a hint fellow that you can click on if you get stuck. Here is your run box, what we call our run box, where you can see, I mentioned to you, the little blocks are not very clear, but that's how you count your moves. Forward, backwards, turn, whatever they're asking you to do. And there is your run key. Now at the bottom here, we've got a video, which as I say, we're not going to watch today. If you want to go through this again at home and watch the videos, please do. They are quite helpful. Okay, so you're going to click on the cross there and it says add a second move forward block to your workspace. Here is your workspace. Here are your blocks. And if you need to delete a block, you're just going to move it to there and it'll give you a bin. Okay, so let's start. It says add a second move forward block to reach the sheep. So you're just simply going to click on the block and you're going to click it in. Do you see there's a little place there that you've got to click it in, almost like a jigsaw puzzle? Okay, fine. So now you're going to go and see using your run button if you've done the right thing. So I'm going to click on run. Right, and when he jumps up and down like that, it means you've done the right thing. And it gives you this page. If you want to replay or try again, you can. And if you enjoyed that puzzle, you click on the heart and you can continue. Okay, everyone with me? Are we all happy? All right, so now we're in lesson 2 and it says wood is a very important resource. Resources, obviously things that we need, that we use. Many things are made from it. Walk to the tree and use the destroy block command to chop it down. Okay, so fabulous. So now we haven't got any blocks here as a hint. It says to us here we need to use 4 blocks. So let's count. How many times do we need to move forward? He's in this block, so he needs to move forward. 1, 2, and then we can destroy the block. So let's see if I'm right, okay? So you can do it with me. Move forward. 1, 2. Now let's see if 2 is enough. And we're going to destroy block. Right, let's see. There we go. And he's a happy boy. All right, and I used 4 blocks. You want to replay, if you feel on any of them you want to replay, perhaps when you have finished, you can go back and do this. Did you like the puzzle? Yes, and you can continue. Okay, so now do you see at the top, it says I've done 2. The dark green means that I've completed them properly. I've used the right number of blocks. If it appears in light green, which we will try just now, it means you've used too many blocks or you didn't complete it, and you can always go back and complete it. Okay, here's our little hint fellow, if you ever need the hint fellow. Now let's have a look at our screen. It's saying it's sheep shearing time. Use the shear command to gather wool from both sheep. It's telling me in my workspace I need to use 7 blocks and I need to attach them to my when run. So let's see, let's count. I need to move forward 1, 2, and then shear a sheep, right? So what you can do is you can do it in sections. You don't have to do the whole thing. You can do it in sections, see if you're right, and then carry on and add to your code, to your blocks. So I'm going to go move forward. I would say we need to move forward twice. Okay, and then we're going to shear the sheep. So let's see if we're doing it step by step, if we're on the right track. So I'm going to hit run. Okay, fabulous. So now it's telling me try using more commands, which I have to do because I've got to share the second sheep. But now tell me, I'm facing in the wrong direction. I need to turn which way so that I can face this sheep? Okay, think about that. He's facing forward. He needs to turn right. Okay. And then he needs to move forward again. How many steps? Okay. Let's see if that works. So I've used my 7 blocks. Do you see? So I think I'm on the right track. Here's your reset button. And then you run. So let's see if we got the right track here. Right, so he's a happy boy. Okay, is everybody getting the hang of this now? All right. Okay, so now it's put some code in here. It's already got 7 of 15. And it says here, we need to build a house before the sun goes down. Houses require a lot of wood. Cut down all 3 trees. Okay, which they are saying are blocks. Okay, so let's see what it does so far. Okay, so that's given you an idea of how far you have to go to destroy a block. So now I'm there and I need to move forward 1, 2, and you have to go into the block to destroy it. So we're going to put in how many? Let's try 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to destroy the block, right? So let's try that and see if we're on the right track. If we put in enough, we've still got a few blocks we can use here. So let's go reset, run. Okay, fabulous. So we're on the right track now. Which way again? You have to look very carefully. Which way again are we facing? We're facing forward, so we need to be looking to the
left.
Right, well done. So we're going to drag a left. And how many blocks are we going to need to move forward so we can destroy that block?
2.
All right, we can do 2 or 3. It seems to work on both. Right. 2, and then we're going to add the what block? Destroy block. Okay. Right, 1 tree down. Whoopsie, what did we do wrong there? So we need to put in another move forward, right? Right now we're over. Okay. Okay. Now I want you to have a look. We've gone over the blocks. So you can, if you want to, go and try it again. We don't have to do it now. You can go back and do it. To work out how many blocks and why we've got the extra block. Okay, it's not a train smash, but it will show your number 4. If you look at the top, close your video. Look at the top, it says that we didn't use the right number of blocks. We can go back and look at that if we have time at the end. Okay. So are we all ready to move on to the next time? Once again, there's videos at the bottom. I don't think we should watch the videos now. We don't have time. You can always go back and do it. This lesson is online. You don't have to sign in or log in or anything. So you can go back and do this. Okay, so let's have a look. It says we must use 4 blocks, and it says every house starts with a wall. Build the first part of your house by putting the place and move forward commands inside the repeat loop. Okay, so let's just quickly talk about loops. In coding and programming, a loop is used so that you don't have to drag lots and lots of blocks onto your workspace. It repeats it the number of times that it says there. And you can choose how many times you want to repeat to do the same instructions, okay? So in this version, it actually gives you a hint of how many times. So we're going to leave the 4 in. So what we need to do, it says, build first part of your house by putting the place and move forward. Okay, so we need to place a birch plank where he's standing. Do you agree? They want us to put in 1, 2, 3, 4. So what are we going to put in first, do you think? So I would say let's place a birch plank, and then he's got to move forward to the next one and place a birch plank. Am I right? All right, let's try that. Okay, so there we are, and it's going to repeat that 4 times. Let's see if we're on the right track. And kids, I am sometimes going to make a mistake, so you can see, and then we can go back and fix it. Okay, and we did our 4 blocks, so we're happy and we like that one. Okay, is everyone with us? We're on lesson 6. I would suggest we start with the easy. If you want to at a later stage, you can go to the medium or hard. It's just changing the shape of what they want you to build. So we're going to select easy. Okay, so once again, it says, build the rest of your house from any material you'd like. The repeat command will come in handy, which is this one in the pink. And it's already put one in for you. So let's see what it's doing. Okay. Now we've got to build the rest of it. And I would say, do you think we should use a repeat here? I would think that's a good idea. Okay, so let's put a repeat in. And we're going to say, move forward, place a birch plank. Right. Okay, should we try that one? Like I said, we go step by step and see if it works. Okay, so that's looking good. All right, so now, once again, I keep on mentioning to you that you need to pay attention to which way you are facing. Okay, so now once again, we're facing forward. So we can't go forward, we've got to turn. Right. Okay, and now we've only got how many blocks to complete? We don't have the 3 anymore. So now we're going to go down and say, and change that number to 2. Okay, let's see. Okay, and we have finished that one. Okay, now he's jumping up and down. Right. We can continue to the next one. Okay, so let's look. We're right up to lesson number 7. And we have 4 that we used 1 too many blocks. Okay. So are you all with us? Is everyone happy? Okay, I'm not paying attention to my chats here. Are we all happy? Right, okay, we're all on lesson number 7. Okay, let's read. It's good to plan ahead. Plant crops on both sides of the water so you don't get hungry later on. Okay, so you've got to plant the crops either side. So once again, you've got to plant where you're standing. Okay, so do you think it would be a good idea to use the repeat? It's got to repeat there with the 6 in, so it's giving you a hint that perhaps that would be the right thing to do, right? And we're going to click on it. Okay, so now we've got to count the blocks. Like I say, it's not very clear, so we've got to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But he's got to plant 6 times. So let's see. Okay, now for some reason I don't see my plant crop here. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Okay, so plant crop and move forward. Let's see if that one works. I do stay with good. Okay, so there we are now. We've planted the one side, and once again, paying attention, you've got to make sure you're facing in the right direction. So we're going to turn which way? All right, so we're going to put, and we only want to turn right once. So we don't want to put that in a loop. Okay. So now we're facing this way and we've got to move forward how many to get here so that we can go down the side of the river and plant crops. Okay, so I would say turn right and move forward. What do you say? 2. Okay, and let's see if we're on the right track. I know it starts from the beginning, but it's nice just to keep doing turn 1, 2. Okay, right. So once again, we're facing in the wrong direction, aren't we? So we've got to turn. If he's facing that way, he's got to turn to his right. Okay. So now we've got to plant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what do you say we use a repeat again? Because we don't want to put in plant, move forward 6 times. We've got a repeat loop here. These are called loops. And we're going to say plant crop and move forward. Should we try that? Okay, we're on our 11 blocks, which makes me think that maybe we have a lift off here. Okay. Right. So now he's not looking up at me and smiling, and I'm wondering why. So I'm saying use a plant come dark till soil. So maybe we needed to make that a 7. What do you think? Because he stopped on a bare piece of soil. There we go. And he's a happy boy. We've used the number of blocks. Right, well done. Okay, so we are on lesson number 8. Is everybody happy? Okay, so we're looking here in our workspace. It indicates 9 blocks. Okay, so folk, I see that I'm getting a message that I only have 4 minutes left and I need to actually wind down and finish off the lesson. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to share my screen with my PowerPoint again so that you can see my PowerPoint. Okay, so you can actually carry on with this in your own time. All right. It's very easy to go on. You don't have to log in and there are no passwords, and there are a whole lot of other options there. So let's recap. Your coding page is divided into 4 sections, which we all used, and we had a look at them: your work, your workplace, your blocks, your run area, etc. You all understood how to delete a block by just moving it to the left, and it gives you a bin. We changed the options and number on the loops themselves by clicking on the little triangle so that we could change the number of times. And we saw the 2 help and hint options, which was the video, which you can do in your own time, and the hint. Okay, so I want you to think about what is the purpose of a loop. I explained it to you so you didn't have too much code to put in. We worked with the run and reset buttons. You see how they work. And if you feel like you're really making a mess there, you can start over. All right. Once you have finished, you can check up on the top right-hand side of the page next to the workplace number, and it says show code. And I want you to next week tell me what you saw there. When you've finished, a certificate will appear. It'll ask you to fill in your name. You can print it, take a screenshot of it, save it on your computer. That's always a nice thing to do. Okay, and on this specific platform, there are other Hour of Code games you can access on the code.org page. Go and give them a try. There's Dance Party as well, not only Minecraft. There's a load of absolutely wonderful free games that you can play. Okay, well, thank you very much for spending time with me today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. It was my first one. And have a lovely day further.